Well, the interesting thing, if I could mention it right now, is the fact that I'm not in costume yet. That's actually the most humiliating part of this whole interview, is that I'm not. It's just, I was told I had to do this interview, and I just didn't get a chance to throw any pants on. Okay, Grayson is a half man, half goose, and he's, it's a goose who swallows a magic bean. He becomes half man, half goose. How this is possible, since when you throw the beans into the ground, they turn into a giant beanstalk. Why this would make a goose into a man, I have no idea. Grayson is someone who's basically helping where he can, but he's, of course, very cowardly and not too bright. He is, after all, half goose, and the other half Gilbert Gottfried, which makes it even dumber. Which, like many of the geese, are looking at me on the set of this movie going, "Oh, do we have to work with Gilbert? I don't know about this. He's not that bright." I'm always the bird in everything, it seems. I was the bird in Aladdin. I'm the Aflac duck. I've been the bird in a million things. Now, one of the things that I'm a bird in is this cartoon Cyber Chase that's been on TV for a few years now on the educational channels. My arch enemy in there is the voice of Christopher Lloyd, who I've never met until now. And he's scarier in person than as a cartoon. He's got that look in his eyes that you realize the way you see him in the movies is not that far from the way he is in real life. His eyes are like rolling around constantly, and it's very scary. It's like working with Boris Karloff. With Wallace Shawn, I liked having Wallace Shawn on the set because he made me look like a sex symbol. He's bald and he's like that, and he talks like that. And so when I walked in, they said, "Hey, look, it's Val Kilmer." On this movie, I've gotten pretty lazy, where I don't even look at any of the dialogue until I get to the set. And so he's got like the two 10-year-olds who know like 15 pages of dialogue, and I walk in, I go, "What's the basic story here?" Yeah, and then they have to explain it to me. He's been very free with letting me ad-lib. He likes to let me ad-lib. And then after I ad-lib, he goes over to me and he goes, "Can you make a G-rated version of those ad-libs? This is a children's film." And then I have to go all over again, and this time try to ad-lib clean. It's a funny love-hate thing that's going on, because there's one part of the movie where I have to get whacked over the head by this metal weapon, and the cameraman said, "Oh, who's gonna hit Gilbert over the head?" The director practically pushed people to the floor and yelled out, "I'll do it." There's another part where geese are supposed to be flying overhead, and one of them drops on my head. And they said, "Who's going to drop the artificial so-and-so on his head?" And, of course, he jumped forward with a whole cup of it. It was made out of, mayonnaise and yogurt. It was disgusting, and just dumped the entire cup on me.